Icon. Now today I've got a quite exciting comparison which is between the iPhone 4S and Samsung Galaxy S2. Now many of you might be wondering why I'm doing this, because both versions of these phones have a newer version, the iPhone 5 and the S3. But the reason I'm doing this because considering it's the old version, the prices of these have been reduced quite drastically, so people who might not want to go for the highest version of phones due to the cost or whatever the reason might be, they might want to go for these phones considering they're a lot less cheaper now, a lot less expensive, sorry. And I'll be doing a comparison which will be splitting up into a couple of different sections, which will be the speed, the camera, the screen, the design, and the price, and overall which one you should go for. What we're going to start off with now is I'll just give you a quick spec rundown. Now this Samsung Galaxy S2 has a 1.2 GHz dual core processor with 1 GB of RAM. The iPhone 4S on the other hand has a 1 GHz dual core processor, Apple's A5, with 512 MB of RAM. The iPhone 4S is running iOS 6.0.1, and the Samsung Galaxy S2 is on Ice Cream Sandwich, I think 4.0.4. So they're both on the latest version so far. Jelly Bean will be coming to this soon, and when it does I might do another video just to see how the performance may have changed. Now what we're going to do now is simply the speed. Right, I'm going to launch a similar app on both. Okay. What I'll launch is, first of all, the Play Store and the App Store on that. Whoops. To see which one can open their stores quicker. Right, that was a bit unfair because they had to go to the updates and I had to go to the main screen. So we'll open the same app on both, which will be Need for Speed Most Wanted. Right, there it is. Just slightly quicker on the Samsung Galaxy S2 in loading the app, and also the app that I had to load. Right, another thing we'll load is an app on both. We'll do CNET Global. I'll go on both and load up CNET Global. And off we are. Ooh, that was very, very close. I have no idea which one that was. Pretty much a dead tie. We'll do another one. Just one more. We'll load up YouTube on both. Okay. Easily quicker on the iPhone 4S. I don't know why the S2 took quite a long time. Another one we'll do is the calculator. Again, iPhone 4S loads it up quicker. One more, which will be a game. We'll do Temple Run. Right, much quicker on the iPhone 4S. Even though I had to add on the iPhone 4S, it still loaded up way quicker. So even though this has a 1.2 GHz processor and this has a 1 GHz processor and only 512 MB of RAM, it is a lot quicker in opening up apps. Although some of the apps do open quicker on this, which will be the Play Store, but most of the other apps open a lot quicker. Now, next thing I want to do, just want to add another segment, which will be the voice control on both. Now, I'll do Siri versus the S2's voice control. Right.
What would you like to do?
What's the weather going to be like tomorrow?
Web search.
Nice weather coming
What's
up tomorrow.
the weather gonna be like
up to
tomorrow?
12 degrees and partly sunny.
Right. On the iPhone 4S we get this very nice sheet, and on this it just does a Google search, which isn't very useful in my opinion. And here we get a nice little weather sheet which comes up within Siri's own app, and we'll do another one just to see what it can do. We'll ask it a sports score.
What would you like to do?
When is Manchester United's next match?
Manchester United. Norwich
Sorry,
City game is
please try
Saturday
again.
at 17:30.
Now, as you just saw, it just simply doesn't support this. Very a weak app, kind of. It's very much for calling someone or just sending a quick text or maybe playing some music. So completely two different voice controls, but Siri is yet light years ahead. But I am pretty sure on Jelly Bean, when they get Google Now, Google search will become very, very good, and then maybe I could do another comparison. At the moment, clearly Siri is the winner. Right, we're gonna load up our web page. I'm just gonna make sure all the apps on the Galaxy S2 are closed. Right, now we'll close them all on the iPhone 4S. Right, we'll load up a similar web page on both on the native browsers, not Chrome, because that would be a bit unfair. Alright, we're going to go to bbc.co.uk. And they're off both. And the iPhone 4S is done, and the S2 shortly afterwards. So the iPhone 4S was the winner, but not by a huge amount. Another one we're going to do is more graphically intensive, so which will be technobuffalo.com. They're off. Right. Now, just seeing. iPhone 4S is done. The S2 is still going. And now the S2 has just finished. So again, the iPhone 4S loads up quicker, which is quite surprising considering a much powerful processor in that. So I guess it comes down to the OS, which must have been optimized a lot, because that's how they must have got the speed out of it. Whereas on the Samsung Galaxy S2, it's hard to customize an OS just for the S2 because Android is for many, many other phones. So I can't really blame Samsung for that. Right, next thing I'm going to do is the camera. Right, first of all I'm going to see which phone can load up the camera quicker. Again, it's the iPhone 4S. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a picture of this book on both C, which has reduced shutter lag. Right, easily the iPhone 4S, but I think that had that didn't have flash on, so we'll turn flash on both, off on both, and then see again. Right, once more. Again, it's the iPhone 4S. Right. Now, I might do another video comparing the image quality, but if I just go back onto the image there, you might be able to see it in the screen. I'll give it a go. Right. So we took the image there. Right now, the image quality of the cameras is very good on both. They both have an 8 megapixel sensor. They both also do 1080p video, HD recording, full HD recording as well. I might do a comparison video between the video quality and the image quality of both. So stay tuned for that if I do. Now, personally, I think the colours on the iPhone 4S are just slightly more vibrant, and the images slight haziness near the bottom where there's less light. That may be due to the flash, I'm not very sure, but it just looks a little bit better on the iPhone 4S. This I think is due to because they got the new optic design, and they've improved the lens and stuff like that, so I think it's probably due to that. Now this leads me on nicely to the screen as well. Now on the screen on the Galaxy S3 is a very nice 4.3-inch screen, and the resolution is 800 by 480. On this, the iPhone 4S, it's a 3.5-inch screen, diagonally of course, and the resolution is 960 by 640, and that gives a whipping, amazing PPI of 326, which is absolutely amazing. Now on this, the PPI is about 260. Now if you look closely, the colours on both are just very, very good, but I think it stands out a bit more on the iPhone 4S. I think this is due to the higher PPI, and everything just looks so crisp. Like for example, some of these edges on here on these apps look a bit pixelated, which isn't very good. But I do like the display on both. But the iPhone 4S for me takes it in this category. It's just so nice. Right. What I would say, if display is a big thing for you, is that which display do you prefer? Do you want a small display where it can be one-handed easily? One-handed operation on this is very easy with a high PPI. Would you want a display that you don't really matter about PPI, but a big display for imaging and video viewing? I personally prefer that one because it just looks so crisp. But if they had this in that resolution, that would look really nice as well, and maybe even better. You never know. Right, next thing I'm going to do is the design. Right, from a design standpoint, the iPhone 4S weighs 137 grams, and it's very thin. It's 9.3 millimeters thin, and the build quality is absolutely excellent. I think no one comes even close to Apple when it comes to the build quality of their phones. It just feels so sturdy and heavy in the hand, in a good way, kind of, not too heavy, but it feels solid and doesn't feel kind of plasticky. Now, on the Samsung Galaxy S2, it's even thinner, if you can believe, 8.49 millimeters thin. That is just crazy, razor thin. Extremely light as well, only 112 grams. But the thing with this is now, for example, if I remove the battery cover, it's just a bit plasticky, if you can see. It bends very easily, and it kind of takes away the premium feel. But one thing I really like about the Samsung Galaxy S2, which isn't on the iPhone, is just how thin and light it is. And I think those are a bit more important for me. But if you want to go for sturdiness and just more better feeling in the hand, then I would go for the iPhone 4S personally. Right now, I think we're coming to the end of our video. But finally, I'll conclude it with a browser mark test. One more, just to see how the performance of the processor is. And then we can 103,798, not bad at all. It's above 100,000, which is good. Now, Galaxy S2 is almost done. Let's see what it can manage. 101,326, so very close. The iPhone 4 just takes it, but again, you can just see that these phones on processor speed are just very on par. But the thing with the iOS, because it uses iOS, it's just so fluid. There's absolutely no lag when I scroll through or just open apps, for example, the weather. It's instantaneous. Now, on this, when I scroll through, as you can see, the frame rate isn't great, and there's a bit of lag when I'm scrolling through, just a tiny bit. So I'm hoping when they release Jelly Bean, that lag will be a thing of the past. But at the moment, if I were someone in the market going for a phone, now this costs somewhere in the region of £350, £380. You can get it from Amazon, and this costs somewhere in the region of £250. So if price is not a matter, then I would get the iPhone 4S, sorry, because you get just the zippiness, a great camera, and a great build and design as well. But if you want something a bit less of a price while still having a nice big screen, good processor, good camera, then I would go for the S2. This is also, if you like Android more, then obviously the choice is quite simple. Thank you for watching. This was Apple Review.